Colin Kaepernick. The name generates all sorts of reactions. To some, he's a hero to the black community. And the fact that he put his career on the line to lead perhaps one of, I would say, the biggest social political protest in major sports history. When he decided to take a knee during the NFL season in order to highlight and protest police brutality and injustice against African Americans in American society. He took a chance. Yes, he did. Muhammad Ali took a chance. Jackie Robinson took a chance. Many have taken chances. Sports legends. In fact, we could go all the way back to Jack Johnson, the first black heavyweight champion of the world. They all took chances with their careers and the opportunities they had in order to protest injustices. Colin Kaepernick is in that mode of protest, of social justice. He was the starting quarterback of the San Francisco 49ers, a storied franchise in the National Football League. Colin Kaepernick stood up by kneeling and protesting injustice. It was a simple gesture, but it was one heard around the world and seen throughout the world. Many objected to him interfering with the sport. Many fans were upset. Many people in society were upset that he chose perhaps the most popular sport in the country, in America, the most financially lucrative sport in America. Football, professional football. The National Football League as his stage to conduct this protest. I, for one, was and is a supporter of what he did and consider him a historic figure. 50, 100 years down the road, he will be amongst those who dared to stand up against injustice. He will be mentioned alongside Muhammad Ali, Nelson Mandela, Jackie Robinson, and the likes. Yes, he is a historic figure. He did what he had to do. He could have stopped when the heat came down in order to protect his job, his status as a NFL quarterback. At the time, Kaepernick could easily, and he was, in my view, at least a top 20 quarterback in this league, in the NFL. He could have just done it, protested until the heat came down, and then stopped. However, he didn't. He continued, and then he enlightened other players. He enlightened the country. He confronted those who wanted to keep and maintain the status quo. What is the status quo? The brutalization of black men, the discriminatory practices of society against African Americans, He could have just said, you know what, I made my point. Now let me go and play my game and make my name as a football player. Become elite. Kaepernick had already taken his team to the Super Bowl once, lost, but he had led his team. He was an elite quarterback coming out of Kansas State. Strong arm, tall, powerful, fast. He had all the tools of elite quarterbacks, a prototype. But he did the unthinkable. He did the unspeakable. In a league that is majority, 98% white male owned, he dared to challenge the status quo. At a time when we had a president, Donald Trump, that was antagonistic towards any social justice or civil rights causes. In fact, ridiculed civil rights leaders. He dared to take the lead on a journey of social justice. A historic figure he is, whether you like him or not. He put his status and career on the line for the black community. Fighting for justice is never easy. Ask Nelson Mandela. Ask Dr. Martin Luther King. Ask Malcolm X. Ask Paul Robeson. Ask Jack Johnson. Ask anyone who dared challenge the power structure, especially in an organization that is owned by powerful, very wealthy white men. You don't win. You don't win. But what did he do? Did he go burn down buildings, houses? Did he go shoot people? Did he go violently into the system in order to change it? No, it was a peaceful protest. However, it was within a system where black men, black people, must know their place. Plenty of people were like, do what you want to do, but don't do it during my football. Don't do it during the games. Don't do it. Don't protest America. Don't take a knee during the national anthem. Don't do it, black man. Don't do it. You ex-slave, don't do it. Because you are messing up the game for me. You're trying to make me conscious of injustice while I'm trying to enjoy my football game. But they don't want to talk about Philando Castile. They don't want to talk about Michael Brown. They don't want to talk about Trayvon Martin. They don't want to talk about anyone. They don't want to talk about Breonna. They don't want to talk about anyone. They don't want to acknowledge the ugliness of a system that subjugates and brutalizes a race of people in this country. They don't want to talk about that. They don't want that inconvenient truth. Kaepernick was right. Even right now as we speak, we have states like Florida under Ron DeSantis, red states, and even blue states condone it, trying to rewrite history and write away black people's history and forget, erase the injustices. The very thing Kaepernick was protesting. Come on. You want to talk about fairness and justice in a society? It is always the heroes. Those who put their lives, their salary, livelihood, their standing at risk, that are hated the most. Are hated the most. The same people that hated and hollered and yelled and mistreated Muhammad Ali later claimed him as their hero. The same people that turned their backs on a Nelson Mandela later claimed him as their hero. Colin Kaepernick did what he did, and he shone a light. A shone a light. He placed a megaphone, a large speaker, a floodlight on the plight and the injustice that black men confront in this country. On perhaps the largest stage one can stand on as an athlete in this country, the National Football League. The owners were uncomfortable. They didn't like it. They didn't want it. They hated it. They hated it so much that Colin Kaepernick is effectively blacklisted. Don't tell me this young man, who still is probably, if he came in the league today, again, after almost 7 years or so out of the league, he would still be a top 50 quarterback in this league. A top 50. There are 32 teams. Most teams maintain two active quarterbacks on the roster and a third on the practice squad. So he could easily back up right now at least half of the NFL teams if he came in the league. I don't even know what shape he's in, but I've seen the dirt. You have a player like Zach Wilson, quarterbacking the New York Jets after Aaron Rodgers got hurt in the first game in a season-ending injury. And you have this peep-squeak quarterback, scrawny little white boy, who is the very reason why they went and got Aaron Rodgers, because they really had no hope with him. Now he's starting. And you telling me a guy like Kaepernick, who's like 6'6", 245 pounds, a strong arm, and has shown the ability to lead a team to the Super Bowl, couldn't even be a backup? And then Kaepernick wrote a letter to the New York Jets saying, I will even play on your practice squad in order to have opportunity to be seen and to play at the level where I left the game. Every athlete wants to be able to finish on their terms. I can see Kaepernick regrets that he didn't leave the game on football terms. However, let me tell you this. Colin Kaepernick needs to give it up. You chose what you chose. Live and die by it. You chose to become a leader, a civil rights leader, an icon. You have a place in that chapter. You need to let that be the case. Stop trying to pimp yourself to a league and ownership that have left you alone and don't want to touch you. You have effectively been blacklisted from the National Football League. You had a fight, you had a breakup, you had a divorce, And according to the league and the ownership of the league, the commissioner, everybody involved in the NFL, that marriage is now known as, in divorce parlance, irretrievably broken. Broken. Meaning it can never be put together again. Colin Kaepernick needs to wake up and move on. Stop trying to push yourself on a lover, a former lover that now hates you, don't want nothing to do with you. You are embarrassing yourself and now your legacy, both as a quarterback who did well before everything happened and as a civil rights leader, because now you're trying to pimp yourself to the very same league that you led a protest against. Why are you doing that? If it's about playing football and you want to show you are still a good athlete, how is it that you are rejecting efforts by other leagues? Yes, it's not the NFL, XFL, Canadian Football League. They would like for you to have an opportunity. You're not blacklisted by them. They don't hate you like that. They want you to come in because they know you still have capabilities. You have a name. If you went to the XFL or the Canadian Football League, you would shoot up the ratings on any team you go to because everybody's curious about you and to see if you can still play the game. Why are you trying to pimp yourself to a former lover who now hates you? Seriously, it's time to move on and leave the NFL alone. Because the NFL has left you alone, Colin Kaepernick. You can't force yourself. This is an affirmative action. They don't have to give you a chance. They don't have to hire you. They don't have to bring you on board. They don't even have to do anything with you. And for a fact, judging by the rejection of you by every team in the league, should tell you something. Now you're in a position where you are debasing yourself. You are debasing yourself. And as a supporter, somebody who admired what you did in the protest, as a black man, somebody who wants to respect you, I'm feeling some kind of way about the way you are pimping yourself and slutting yourself to the league who doesn't want you anymore. It's time to move the F on, Colin Kaepernick. It's time to stop this dream that after 6-7 years, the NFL is just all of a sudden going to turn the other cheek, and welcome you to a team and then make you popular again. And possibly you're going to start for a team. You start on the practice squad, and then you're going to start, and then you're going to be the face of a franchise, and then you're going to bring up all the haters, the memories of all those who hated what you did, which is half the fan base. A lot of them MAGA Trump supporters who never want to see or hear your name again. You have this fantasy that somehow you're going to be an elite quarterback in the league again and they're going to love you. Not happening. Even those players who took knees with you are long gone out of the game. Get real, brother. Get real. Move on. If it is about playing football, stop rejecting other opportunities in other leagues and get on the field and show the world that you're still an elite quarterback. Perhaps that might at least show everybody that you were rejected not because of your skills, but because of your social justice protest. Right now, nobody knows even if you can play anymore. You're not on the field. Yeah, we see pictures and clips of you running around, doing practices, doing rituals and all that. That has nothing to do with playing on the field against a full squad, a defense that is ready to come at you and you able to complete passes or escape pass rushes. We don't see that. We haven't seen it. At least if it's about playing football and showing your capabilities, accept Dwayne Rock Johnson's gesture to come and play in the XFL. Do something Talk to the Canadian Football League. Let me tell you this. During slavery, and even now when black people are getting treated unjustly in this country, guess where they went to get justice and be treated fairly? Up north, Canada, across the border. That is a good league. Stop all this fantasy about playing for the NFL again. It ain't never going to happen. They're not even going to let you come in the league to be a ball boy. That's a fact. You should know that by now. You are not going to be in the NFL ever again. No. So what you need to do is either continue your social justice work, be serious about that, and stop all this regret, stop all this pimping yourself and selling your soul to try to be on an NFL team and embarrassing yourself. Or if you want to play football, just get out there and join a team, join a league that will have you, and enjoy yourself and have fun with your teammates doing it. Colin Kaepernick, step up and stop the nonsense. Stop this. I'm so tired of every time there's some kind of injury in the NFL, everybody's like, oh, Kaepernick, Kaepernick might be able to do this. It's become a game, a funny game. Yet you never get the opportunity because you are effectively blacklisted by the owners. They don't publicize their policies or what they have against particular players. But trust me, if you were allowed back in the league, there's at least half the teams right now that could use a fella like you on their roster. The reason why you're not coming and you're not going to come on any team is because it is an owner-oriented, owner-governed league. The commissioner is serving the interests of the league owners, not himself. No head coach make their own decision, especially when it comes to somebody of your stature who led the biggest social protest, social justice protest within the league using their platform. Half the nation, partly thanks to Donald Trump, knows and hates you and will never want to see you on a TV screen. In fact, you will lose and cost teams ratings and sales of jerseys and tickets if you are ever placed back on an NFL squad. Look what they did to Michael Vick. It wasn't even half of what you did. Okay? He was forgiven. He did time in jail, so some people forgive him, so at least they punished him. You sued the NFL and did a settlement. And now somehow you want to get back in the league and you think somehow somebody owes you a right to be back in the league. And they do not, and you're not going to get back in the league. And so, I'm telling you again, move on. Either continue your social justice work, your foundation, and all those things you've been doing, or if you want to play the sport of football again, talk to those who want you to come in their league, those who will accept you, those who will welcome you with open arms, and decide and join either the Canadian Football League, the XFL, the USFL, or another, that's it. Right now, those are your three other choices where you can still be on stage and make a good name for yourself. So, I'm going to end it right here, Colin Kaepernick. I don't know if you're ever going to hear this, but I'm telling you, it's time to grow up and man up and be who you are and stop pimping yourself and writing embarrassing letters to teams like the Jets, who would rather go with a reject quarterback than give a former elite quarterback an opportunity because you protested the league and there's a word out by the league and the ownership to never bring you back. Accept that and move on. Wil Omane Esquire, I'm out. Talk to y'all next time.